What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, it's nice to finally officially know the cast for the Fantastic Four, but the truth is, we had known those names and for quite some time from the rumor mill, so it wasn't that big of a surprise when they were officially announced at the end of last week. Now, coming from that same rumor mill and sources that we trust, we actually knew quite a bit about this film and how Marvel Studios intended on swapping out the most well-known herald for Galactus and Silver Surfer for a lesser-known Nova, or rather Frankie Ray, to serve as the first MCU cinematic herald and in this first Fantastic Four film. But apparently we may know less about this film and than we thought, because months ago when they confirmed there were new rewrites happening, at first they were reported as punching up the comedy and tightening up the already penned script. But now we're hearing recently and from two separate industry insiders that things may have changed drastically, and especially when it comes to the herald, as according to one report and in the last 48 hours, Marvel Studios has now apparently started meeting with actors and for the role of Silver Surfer. We're going to break down this latest report, what other industry insider is weighing in, and what this change would mean for exactly what we're going to see in this film as it applies to Galactus. We're breaking it all down, Fantastic Four, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of X-Men 97. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so first up, we're gonna start with the most exciting piece of this, coming from industry insider Jeff Snyder, who's been extremely ubiquitous in the last 6 to 12 months, especially over on the Hot Mic podcast, but also has his own editorial in the In Snyder. According to him, Marvel Studios has started meeting with actors for the role of Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four. Now that, of course, and on its own is an extremely exciting casting announcement, and I can think of a couple of actors, namely Keanu Reeves, who have shown interest in a Marvel Studios role and I think have the perfect stoic disposition to nail Norrin Radd. However, it's even more exciting when it implies that instead of doing Frankie Ray Nova, a role that had already been tied to the actor Anya Taylor-Joy, that they must instead be doing Norrin Radd, and this is what was implied by My Time to Shine Hello, trusted industry insider and Twitter scoopster, who said just that. It looks like they're changing, and remember, they're doing rewrites to the script, also implying that those rewrites that we heard about 2 months ago, which are confirmed by the way, not just rumored, must be doing a lot more than just tweaking the script if they're making major character changes and for the film. Now, we've got some other scoops we're going to cover here at the channel this week and some amazing theories about how the Fantastic Four is going to tie into the 616 and where they've been this entire time. But switching up the herald from Frankie Ray Nova, again, a lesser known herald, and I only say lesser known to those who weren't comic book fans because they would immediately recognize her as a herald. Guys, she's not, I wouldn't say she's as popular as Silver Surfer, but she's not a totally unknown character to those who would have remembered the comic books, and occasionally she did sort of look silver with her mane of fire, so I really don't think anyone was specifically wrong when they were calling her female Silver Surfer. You can give them a pass. It's all, you know, quite old material that they were covering at this point, but I think that there's even something more important going on here, and that's Kevin Feige and Bob Iger looking at how important it is not to subvert expectations at this point in the MCU, and because of the letdown that those things have been. Basically, this is what I'm saying. No matter how well they crafted the script, no matter what actor they got to be Frankie Ray Nova, no matter how good it was, if people were just disappointed that it wasn't Silver Surfer, you're already starting off on the back foot. And what I think Bob Iger has been trying to identify as one of the things that's been costing Marvel Studios recently is not going with your more popular characters. That's why he said we're going to focus on our more popular franchises. This is one of those instances where you have a perfect chance to tee up a very popular Marvel character in Silver Surfer, and then all of a sudden you're subverting that expectation and introducing a different herald instead. And where Marvel Studios in the past looked to differentiate themselves, especially when it came to characters that were already done, say like Spider-Man, wanting to do them and in a different way, things have drastically changed in the landscape of the MCU, and they are not hitting the kind of home runs at a constant pace that they were back then. Basically, they had the freedom to do things different, but that didn't extend as far and as long as they thought it would, and using C-tier characters. And so I could easily see Bob Iger and Kevin Feige getting on the same page here and being like, look, you're introducing Galactus, people are going to be expecting Silver Surfer, he should have been an important part of the Infinity Saga, he was absent from that, why wait any longer to introduce him? Stop subverting fans' expectations, just give them exactly what they want. That's the mode that they should be in, and that's the mode that this report says that they are in now, which I think is a recipe for success with the Fantastic Four. I also think a huge recipe for success is them being willing to do all these multiple rewrites and put the money into the script, because no amount of acting or CGI, and we've seen this, guys, firsthand in the last 2 or 3 years, can undo a bad script. I do not care how many times they rewrite these things, like Blade, again for the 5th time, as long as they get it right in the end. That's money they have to spend. People are going to try to paint that in a negative light, but I think rewrites are always good news, because it means a studio like Marvel is not willing to settle for anything that's less than. Now, obviously, I feel like I would be a little remiss in not mentioning that Nornrad and Frankie Ray, both Silver Surfers, quote unquote, Heralds of Galactus, they've both occupied space in the comics at the same time. So I guess technically, one scoop doesn't negate the other, and they could still introduce Frankie Ray Nova and do Silver Surfer, but I think Marvel is extremely intent on this trying to do $1 billion, and I don't see why they have to convolute it. I don't know that one absolutely negates the other. Basically, the casting of Silver Surfer negates Frankie Ray completely, but you just have to imagine that from the standpoint of not making this film confusing and serving up what fans want, you just do Silver Surfer. But maybe you don't agree. Let me know down in the comments. And of course, what's really exciting about this is if they are truly starting to meet with actors, we're going to hear something about it in the rumor mill, which will confirm that role. Who do you think should play Silver Surfer in the MCU? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel. We're going to continue to do so until the PlayStation 6 or the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out. Super simple to be entered to win or for any of the future giveaways. All you got to do, be a subscriber, so hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. Please remember to stay safe and vigilant on any YouTube channel that's doing giveaways like mine. Remember that they will only ever announce the winner live with their voice, never in the comments, that anybody can steal a content creator's photograph, claim to be that content creator, so please never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. And if you should ever get a comment claiming to be that person, try to remember that they're never going to charge you for shipping. No content creator will ever charge you for shipping for a prize you win, I absolutely promise. That being said, if you get one of those comments on YouTube or any other platform, just report the comments to the respective platform, because while I promise you, you can go ahead and tell the content creator they're definitely trying to delete them as fast as they can, the platform can actually do it way faster, and you're doing everybody at the community a service. And I only just keep saying this because 2 of my friends' channels are still dealing with this after I haven't dealt with it for a year, and I think it's at least worth noting if it saves just one person a headache. My name is Michael Roman. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.